Clark County employees. It is so generous that last year, our county paid out $13 million in what they call buybacks. This is for employees who didn't use all of that time. Let's bring in our friend Rachel O'Brien from OpenTheBooks.com to hash this out. And Rachel, let's look at the breakdown for Clark County employees and how it did compare to previous years.
Yeah, so as you said, employees can cash in their unused time when they're still working for the county and also when they leave. So of the $13 million that was paid out last year, about $4 million of that was paid to employees who are still working for the county, and another $9 million for people who are leaving their jobs. So firefighters have by far the most unused sick vacation time. They oftentimes, not just Clark County, all over the country, don't use their time. And so we see some cashing in $10,000 to $15,000 last year of unused time. But some people retiring, they cash in their unused time up to $100,000, $125,000. And so the $13 million that they paid out, the county paid out last year, that's compared to $11.5 million the year before. So it went up $1.5 million.
And then, Rachel, how does, say, the county compare to the municipalities in our area, like North Las Vegas, Henderson, and the city of Las Vegas?
Yeah, so those cities, same thing with where the firefighters are banking a lot of that unused time, or and they're doubling and tripling their payouts compared to other municipal employees. So similarly, you see that with the firefighters. Obviously, Clark County has a lot more employees than the cities, so comparing the dollar figures is sort of an apples to oranges comparison. But collectively, those three cities paid their employees $12 million for unused time off last year. So that gives you sort of comparison.
It does. And I think that we can broaden it out even more by comparing to the private sector, because some people right now may be thinking, who are these people that didn't take all of their time? But they get significantly more time than just regular people working for, say, corporate America. I think we get 5 sick days a year here at News3, and we're owned by the corporate company Sinclair. How does that comparison? Don't some of these people get like 12 sick days a year and we get 5?
Exactly. That's right. That's exactly right. So we looked at the statistics from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, and they compared state and local government employees to people in the private sector. And so, yes, exactly that. The private sector average worker gets 7 days of sick leave. So you guys are 2 days behind the average. And that's compared to 12 days that government employees get on average for sick every year. So if you're healthy, bank those 12 days every single year. Private workers get between 10 and 20 days of vacation a year, depending on how long they've worked. Their government employees, on average, get between 13 and 22 days. And so what's key is that many private employers don't allow their employees to be paid for unused time off. Sometimes you can roll over a few days, but by far, almost all of these government employers do allow payment of some sort of at least some of the time, so people can actually get cash for these unused days.
I'm wondering, Rachel, if the county needs a broadcaster, because sounds pretty good what you're talking about this morning.
Check out their for hire page.
Yeah. Is it too late for me to run for commission? Clark County Commission? No, kidding. All right. Thank you, Rachel. It gives us tremendous perspective, although for people like us in the private sector, it's pretty depressing. Thank you and have a wonderful weekend. You are just the messenger. We will see you again next week. Thank you, Rachel.